Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So about a week ago, I applied this Carpro Darkside on these tires and they've been lasting pretty well, but the reason why it doesn't look as shiny as it is because we actually went on a 1,600 mile road trip, and this is what it looks like after about 1,700 miles. So it is pretty impressive so far. Honestly, it doesn't have any shine anymore, but the darkening is still there. This is also on top of me washing it with DIY Detail All Clean. I sprayed it on. I didn't really brush it, but I did spray it on, and it's looking pretty good so far. So today I'll be comparing the Carpro Darkside and the Turtle Wax Hybrid Solutions tire shine. So I'll be stripping off all these tires, and I'll put the Carpro Darkside on one side, and I'll put the Turtle Wax tire dressing on one side, and then we can do updates in a couple weeks to see what it looks like and how they each last, since they're both solvent based, I believe. So let's get to it. To make sure the tire shine gets the best bond to the tires, I will be cleaning them with Super Clean twice to make sure that there is nothing left on the tires. While I'm at it, I also wanted to try out this new Easy Detail brush that I got for fender wells. And of course it works super great. I would say Carpro Darkside is pretty easily removable with Super Clean with just one pass, unless you missed that little crevice between the tire and the wheel. But if you just pay attention to that crevice and make sure you get that part on your first pass, I think you won't even be able to get out any dirt on your second pass. For the wheel itself here, I'm just gonna wipe it with Rinseless very quickly, since the car was just washed a couple days ago. Before any tire shine gets stressed on, you want to make sure the tires are completely dry. I'm starting with Turtle Wax Hybrid Solutions tire dressing. Here I'm using this tiny little brush, but normally I would use my full-size brush for application, but that brush has Carpro Darkside already on it from last time, so I didn't want to wash it off and risk contaminating. Carpro actually came out with a brush just like this for Carpro Darkside, but I will only say it's helpful if you have very thin tires, so you can get really nice control with this little brush. Otherwise, if you have bigger tires like this, it will take you a lot more time, even though it does leave a very uniform finish behind. But you can also achieve the same thing with a brush, a full-size brush.
here's what it looks like undressed versus dressed. Now moving on to the Carpro Darkside. I made sure the tires are very clean and nothing is on it. What I like about the brush is it can just leave such a uniform finish behind with so little product, and the long bristles will also help you get into that crevice between the tire and the wheel. It's a spot that often gets missed when applying tire shine. Here's dressed versus undressed. So I applied both dressings on each side so I can do a side-by-side comparison. My first impression is that Carpro does have a darker shine and also a brighter shine, whereas Turtle Wax is a more of a matte look and it's not as dark as Carpro. Here's what it looks like the next day after it rained a little bit. If you look carefully, the water beads are slightly rounder on the Carpro Darkside tire, which probably means that it's slightly more hydrophobic as well. But the difference is not huge, so I would say both of them are performing very well. Here's a 1 week update on both of them, and they're both lasting very well. The darkness is still there for both of them as well, but Carpro Darkside definitely has a darker and slightly shinier look than Turtle Wax. So there you guys go, that's the comparison between the two. And I'll do another update in a week or two and see how they perform and see how they last. So stay tuned for that. In the meantime, comment down below which one you prefer more, as well as questions or other comments you might have. I'm curious about what you guys think. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.